Hey doll family, thank you so much for joining me for the making of a mini commercial. I truly appreciate you being here today. So today's video is really just about going behind the scenes and kind of just showing you my process on how I made the Mini Brands Magic Cook Kitchen ice cream server commercial. I just thought it would be fun to show you my process, to show you my steps. So today we're gonna go over the sets, we're gonna go over cast, we're gonna go over wardrobe, lighting, the equipment I used from the camera all the way down to editing and all of that. And so I just want to thank you for being here, and I appreciate you for being here. I'm really trying to, in 2026, get some more videos out there. So share the videos, like, comment, all the things. Y'all know all the social media things you gotta do. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, Real Dolls of Plastic Wood, because I used to be Salty Monkey Productions, but then real life people kept on, real life clients that I had kept on going to my doll account, and that wasn't me. So I changed it. So my Instagram is Real Dolls of Plastic Wood. So please follow me on Instagram so you can get some more behind the scenes and all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna cover today is going to be a set. Well, actually, before you get started with a set, you need your script, right? So really, that's first and foremost thing that you need is your script and figuring out who your cast is. And then once you have your script and your cast, then we're gonna go to the set. So that's where we're gonna take it from. We're gonna take it from the set. So let's go to our Mini Magic Kitchen set. So when first building or designing a set, of course you're gonna need walls and flooring and all that. That's a given. But I knew for this, I wanted a 1980s feel that just reminded me of like shows like Saved by the Bell, Punky Brewster, just a lot of color. So that's why I chose these colors. The walls are made out of foam board, simply because I just wanted an easy set. I didn't want anything too complicated because I knew it was only going to be for a 30-second commercial. Then I brought in my most colorful kitchen set that I had, and I used different kitchen sets because I wanted to fill up the room. And also I chose the checkered flooring, again, just giving it that pop of color. And the different Barbie furniture, colored Barbie furniture is, again, just to simply bring in the vibrancy, the colors and all that, because there was a certain aesthetic that I was going for. Now, I didn't do a lot of details simply because I already knew that you would not truly be able to see the details in the video. Because of the lens that I'm using, I'm focusing on the characters in the commercial. You wouldn't really see the details, so I didn't really put too much details. And really the only detail that I needed to focus in is the Magic Cook Kitchen ice cream server itself. Now, once I pretty much got everything together, it really didn't stay the same because the room shifted a couple of times. You just have to play around to see what fits best. And then I also went into my tub to see what other details that I could find. As I was kind of going through everything, I realized that, hey, why not put the Mini Brands fridge in there? Right? I mean, because this is Mini Brand, so why not put the Mini Brand fridge in there? But now we literally have like 1, 2, and 3 fridges in the kitchen. But I know I definitely want the Mini Brands to be front and center because this is, a Mini Brands commercial. So these are all the little details that I ended up adding. You guys let me know if you can actually see them in the commercial or if it made it a difference, because to me, it didn't really make much of a difference. So you let me know if you guys was able to actually see details in the video. The other tip that I have is when you're doing a scene and for example, I had to switch different directions for different shots in the commercial. And one of them was facing this way, but I couldn't face this way because there's really nothing here. I had to get another wall that goes right here. Once you put the wall right there, there's nothing there. So when I knew I was shooting from this direction, I would go ahead and put those in that direction. Throughout the video, I would move the kitchen around to where I would get it the way that I want. And then if I was shooting straight on, then everything that's over here, I would move it back, and then so on and so forth. So in the commercial, it looks like you have an all-around kitchen. So once I've figured out who my characters are, which is going to be Minnie, and which is going to be these beautiful little girls over here, I do have to take them to wardrobe, right? Hair and makeup. That's what they do in the movies, right? So here, this is right here, is the first row of my wardrobe. So I essentially have to find the best outfits for my character. And the thing is with Minnie, she is a curvy size. She has a curvy size made to move body. So I have to pick clothes that will fit her, and not only that, but give me a range of movement when it comes to animation. And so when you have to go through bins of clothes to figure out which is your best outfit, then that can take up a good amount of time, because you have to go through each, and sometimes, you know, the clothes don't fit, it don't look right, and you got to change it, and you got to do all the things. And then once I'm done with Minnie, then I got to go back and I have to take care of the girls. Okay, so this is wardrobe. So we are now at wardrobe. Okay, so I did end up going with this outfit for Minnie, simply because the first outfit, I really didn't like how it looked. I just didn't flow with the feel of like the vibe of what I was going for like the 1980s. It was a little bit too modern. So I just chose to go with this, and then I paired it with some rainbow socks, you know, like back in the days, and these boots. Now here's a tip for you guys. When you guys are taking pictures, I know some of you like to do like fashion, but if fashion is not like a thing for you, meaning like high fashion and all that stuff, one good way to have your doll stand without a lot of like support in the back is to actually put these types of shoes on her. If as you can see here, like this is like, these are like my go-to. These type of shoes are my absolute go-to, because it gives support to the dolls, right? It gives support. So any type of shoe that has like a flat platform and that can hold your doll steady. See? Hold on, Minnie. Come on now, Minnie. Don't make me look like an idiot after I just told the people you can there we go. Thank you, Minnie. I appreciate that. So yeah, so once I dressed Minnie, because she is part of the main character, I had gotten the girls dressed up right here. So I had gotten Ava dressed up, and I had gotten her best friend Stacy dressed up. But then I realized that they weren't really going to be in the shot, and I really didn't need them. I just really needed one little character, and this is where Riley came in. So of course, same thing with Riley when it came to her shoes, right? Same thing right here, to help her stand And as you can see, Riley's got a little issue with her hands right now, but that's okay. She's got vitiligo. And that's okay, because that makes the character of your dolls, right? It gives your dolls character, and you can actually see it in the commercial also. You could see her hands are the same. So for me, that's just also one way of knowing that, hey, this is not AI. I may use AI for certain things, but in fact, these are actually my real dolls, my real sets, my real clothing, you know, all of it. And I might use AI for lip syncing for sure. But some difficult movements that I don't want to spend a whole month trying to do in stop motion, I'll use it for that. But everything else is actually created by me, from sets to wardrobe to hair to all that stuff. So this is wardrobe, right? So now we've got our cast, we've got our wardrobe on, and we did hair. And that's another thing also, you have to do hair. So I have my Kenny Juice hair here, okay? I got that from him. It's like a doll hair juice. And then I used a regular brush, and then I use a toothbrush along with a fine tooth comb, just to get my, you know, just to get their hair right. Like, and details matter, guys. Detail, look at those bows. Aren't those the cutest bows? Details absolutely matter. All right, now let's move on to lighting. Let's light up our set. Okay, let's talk about lighting. So this is going to be pretty short, but this is the light that I am using. I'm going to try to give you a good glimpse of it right here. I am using a honeycomb grid light. It is a studio light, and I know it's kind of hard to see it right now because as I pull back, it's getting darker, but I hope you can kind of see it. So I am using a honey grid light. But most people, they have light like this, and let me turn this off. Okay, so most people, they have, you know, light like this, and that's fine. But when filming, for me, I prefer to use these honeycomb grid lights, simply because they're studio lights, and what it does is evenly distributes the light, and the grid keeps it focused to my set or where I want it. So this is a newer constant light, right? Because this is what we use, or this is what I use for videos. So this is my lighting setup right here when I am making something like the commercial, or even when I do the movies with the dolls. And if you have these lights, that's fine too. Just make sure you evenly distribute your light so you can get as less shadows as possible. And that is lighting. I do have a total of 3 of these, simply because in real life I do photography and videography, so that's the reason why I have these items. So let me pull back. There we go, so you can get a better view. And so yeah, so this is what I'm using for lighting, and it goes directly into the set right here. Okay, next let's talk about gear, right? So I will be using my Canon R6 to shoot this, and then I will be using Dragon frame. So this is gonna be like a hybrid of different shots. So I will be using stop motion, I will be using live motion to shoot this commercial. And so I will be doing some things freehand, and then I will also be placing the camera on a tripod when I want those steady shots, and when I'm also doing some of the movements when it comes to stop motion. And so yep, so that will be going on my tripod, and then I just got to grab my laptop, connect my Dragon frame to it, and then we will begin the shooting. So in this first scene right here, I'm just shooting the animation part, which was pretty short. And then in the second part, I film the real live action. Okay, so now comes one of the tricky parts in the video, where I have to basically show where the ice cream is spinning in the ice cream server. So I have to basically turn this on, right? We have to turn that on, and then we have to put the ice cream. Let me get the ice cream. All right. So in there, and it's a little bit tricky because when you are shooting minis, because they're minis, you have to get up close, and it makes it hard sometimes for the camera to focus. And so where I have to now put the ice cream in, right, and then we have to close this, right, and then I literally have to put I have to put the camera on a tripod, which right now it's not in a tripod, it's in my hand. But once I put the camera on a tripod, and I have to spin this around like this, so I can get the shot of when it's spinning, and you'll be able. And I'm so sorry I can't, because I only have one hand right now. I should just put it on the tripod. But I don't feel like screwing it. I'm screwing the bottom of the camera. But you get the gist. You get the idea. So this shot right here was probably one of the most complicated shots for me in the commercial. Oh, here we go. See that? And so what I did is, like, for example, right here, you see that. But in post editing, what I did was actually like zoom in, and now you can see the handle turning, but you're not able to see my hand. So you could see the ice cream turning, and you can see all of that in the shot in the video, but you can't see my hand. And this was a little easier simply because I had the camera on a tripod. But as you can see, you got to putty down certain things so it doesn't move, and all of that. So, okay, you guys. So once I have all my shots, right, because I do have a shot list, and the shot list keeps me organized of all the things that I need to shoot for the commercial. So once I get my shot list, everything that I need done, I go into my editing software. I'm either using CapCut, Adobe After Effects, or I am using Premiere Pro. I also use Photoshop, but I think for this one I use CapCut. So once I do that, I believe it is this one right here. I go in and I put all my shots together. And then, right. And once I do that, and then this is where I come in and I grab this off of, minibrands. So I create the graphics and all that stuff. And I put, all the graphics and all the effects and everything, that I need to, again, give the effect that I am looking for. And in editing, I think I mentioned that before. This is where I will use CapCut has a let me see if I can see it right here. Let me see. There we go. CapCut has a lip syncing feature. There it is, if you can see that. it has a link syncing feature that you can use. And you can also use, there's other AIs out there that you can use. I know Midjourney does a good job at that. So I'm not sure if you guys use that stuff, but as far as for me, I use all the tools to my disposal because it allows me to tell, you know, my story that I'm trying to tell better. Because the truth is, back in the day, I literally had to animate the mouths one frame at a time, and that was absolutely time consuming, which is the reason why you don't see a lot of including Barbie, they don't do any lip syncing movement. They'll do the stop motion, but they won't do the lip syncing. And I love using AI for dolls to talk, because however the program does it, it allows them to give facial expressions, and I can appreciate that. But you got to know how to prompt it, right? So let's keep it real. You just can't throw it in there and then, you know, that's it. You got to know exactly what your prompts are and what you want the outcome to be. This is where I also go and create my jingle for the commercial.
Serve it up, make it fun, tiny treats for everyone. Watch it swirl, watch it serve, Magic Cook Kitchen.
Hey, Riley.
Auntie, can I have some ice cream?
Of course. I've got just the thing.
Serve it up, make it fun, tiny treats for everyone. Watch it swirl, watch it serve, Magic Cook Kitchen. It really works, big fun in a mini way. Magic Cook Kitchen, yeah, let's play.
Introducing the Magic Cook Kitchen. Wow, it really works.
Thank you guys so much. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you watch this video right here, okay? Or this one. I don't know. I don't even know, but watch these videos. Watch these videos.